I was gonna start off by saying welcome to Flying for Flavor. I'm your host Stephanie Pichet, and then I was gonna say welcome to Day Drinking with Steph and Stacy.
We like the second one.
Okay. I came back from Brazil, and I'm all about caipirinhas. I mean, I was before I went, but when you go to other places, like when I was in St. Lucia in December, a couple of the bartenders, I mean, they were really nice, and they said they were making me caipirinhas, but they weren't really.
Oh.
They were just using rum, and there's a replacement, and they would kind of make like a makeshift mojito in a way.
Okay.
So I thought I'd make you the original.
Which I have nothing. I've never had, and I don't know what's in it. So
I know. As soon as I sent you the message saying we're doing a show on caipirinha, we're doing what?
I can't even pronounce that word.
So all you need essentially is a few ingredients. So any kind of fresh fruit that you want. Classic is limes. So we're going to do the limes ones first. And then, of course, you need some sugar to balance out the acidity, or depending on what fruit you're using. If you're using a sweet fruit, you really don't need all that sugar. Right. Some people, some of the bars I found in Rio de Janeiro really had more sugar than anything else, especially the ones that are sold at street carts. I was watching one guy with just spooning it in.
And you're like, oh, there we go.
I'm starting to shake looking at it. And then, of course, you need lots of ice. So I already put ice in my little ice bucket here. This is my old ice bucket. Look at this. Thing's almost falling apart.
It's loved.
Maybe. Oh, you just got your nails done.
Yeah.
Look at us useless because we got our nails done. So this is a fresh bottle of Cachaça. So right now there is one listed in Ontario that you can get in stores. This is the LeBlanc. It's named after the neighborhood, the rich neighborhood down by the beaches near Ipanema and Copacabana. So it's a little neighborhood in the area called LeBlanc.
Oh, very cool.
So it's, I'm assuming that's what it's named for. I'm having a hard time getting the plastic off this thing. Anyways, this bottle runs about $32.95, I think it was. Okay. And then there was two others. There's one that's a little less expensive, and there's one that's a little more expensive, but they're both the classic white. Casa. So all three of them are, but the other two you can order in. So you can order for delivery in Ontario, so it won't necessarily be in the stores.
Very cool.
Let me get.
It's like Fort Knox, isn't it? It like makes you work for it. Do you mind me smelling it?
That's exactly what I wanted you to do.
Okay.
So it's this spicy sweet.
There's a fruit in there or something.
It's fruity.
Oh my gosh. They're spicy too. You're right. I smell this. Yeah. I don't know, though. I don't know what kind of fruit it is, though.
Well, actually, so it's not a particular fruit. It's just the natural, what comes out of the fermentation process.
Amazing.
So cachaça is basically fermented sugarcane juice. So fresh sugarcane.
What I'm smelling.
So we actually got to taste the fresh sugarcane when we were in our tour with Eat Rio. And that was one of our first days, where there's actually carts in the market, and it's almost like a little food truck.
Oh, okay.
And all he's doing is actually running sugarcane through this big machine, and then the juice comes out and you drink it right away. Like that's how fresh it is. It is, of course, sweet. It's sugarcane after all. But we learned a little great trick from our host and tour guide, Tom. So if you ever get a chance to try fresh sugarcane juice, just put a wedge of lime or fresh lime, squeeze it and throw it in the bottom of your glass.
Never had it that way.
It was so good because it kind of balanced it out similar to a cocktail would, right? Yeah. So they drink a lot of juices there, and they have so much fruit, so it's no wonder, right? Mm-hmm. So simple way to do this to start off with. We're going to use a cocktail shaker because we have one. While I'm going through this, let's switch over to a quick video immediately. Okay. And then I can go through the other two things again. So this is, I went to my friend Cesar's place. So this is his apartment. It's kind of like a 2-level condo in Rio de Janeiro. It's got a gorgeous view. And he was going to teach me the proper way to make the Brazilian caipirinha. So I sat at his bar and let him do his thing. So we'll get ready when you watch that.
So whatever you do with whatever fruit you do, you have to put in a place. I mean, you can have those cocktail things because you have to close to shake.
Okay.
Then it's going to mix the flavors and everything. I mean, if you do with lime, if you do with
that's a good tip. So you can use a jar as long as
I like this one.
Yes.
It's easier, and I adapt it for me, but I like it very much. So you put quantity is always. I mean, it's a guess. Mm-hmm. It's never something really that you can measure. But one important thing I don't know if you have this type of lime in Canada, but you have to take this, otherwise it gets bitter.
Bitter, yeah.
Yes. So just take this. But the main thing is to squeeze, take off the juice. Being strawberry, being this, whatever. If it's a pineapple, you can do with whatever fruit you want.
So as long as it's fresh fruit, right? You don't want to
Yes.
use.
You can even put
You
in
don't
a
use
in a mixer if
Okay.
you have some. Here in Brazil, I think we have like fruits frozen.
Okay.
It's really the pulp of the fruit.
Okay.
We have in Brazil. I don't know if you
Yeah.
find this. And
Oh.
then you put in a mixer. You put some cachaça, you put some sugar,
Okay.
and then it's not going to be
The same.
the same, but
yeah.
it's going to be like a cocktail.
Okay.
Sugar or sweet? I have sweet if you want.
Oh no, sugar's fine.
Sugar's fine.
Yeah.
Just not too much, right?
That's not too much. That's right.
Okay.
Yes, we don't mind a little bit of salt.
Then you have to squeeze. Squeeze, squeeze, and squeeze. That's important.
At home we call that a muddler.
And to put the sugar before helps to squeeze. Some ice. I like lots of ice. My hands are clean.
That's okay.
Just wash it. And the cachaça.
That's right.
You have many kinds of cachaça. Those are, it's not the cheaper one, but it's the one we used to do the caipirinhas. If you want to have one straight, I can give you after. I have some other ones, which are of course more expensive, and some of them are kept on oak barrels. They are nice, but they're strong.
Okay.
So usually, for one person, you just count until 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But being 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So
Don't have to measure that way. It's good for the cottage and things if we don't have a shot glass and measuring tools and all the bar equipment.
this you can find, right?
Oh yes, you can find that anywhere.
Maybe you have to buy some squeeze.
Oh, they can use anything. Trying to think what else you could use.
Yeah, you can. You have
You
many.
can use the bottom of a big spoon or
Yes.
something from the kitchen. Pretty color.
And it's delicious.
Oh, I trust you.
I'm going to put some more ice. This is a fresh cocktail. It has to be really fresh.
That's nice. Lovely.
Enjoy.
Cameraman gets one too. That's our rule around here. Forget, how do you say cheers again?
Saúde.
Saúde.
In fact, saúde is health.
So now when you're cutting the lime, the one thing he was talking about, and I always kind of advise, especially if you're going to use fresh lime like this in a cocktail, sometimes this little pith, you know, like this part can be a little bitter. So if you can take your knife and just cut it away. This is not a very good knife stuff.
Reminds me of all of my knives.
Well, it's just dishwasher's full. I haven't emptied it yet. People were coming over today. I had to have the cleaning
safety
lady.
knives. I have safety knives in my place.
So I'm just going to give it a quick squeeze and throw them in. I liked how he did. Basically, it's almost like 1 lime per person. So we're going to do two of them for this. This one doesn't really have too much. Hopefully I'm not squirting you.
No.
You can nibble on this while you're,
Yeah?
So, yeah. Well, hang on. You need napkins.
Okay.
Napkins. Where are my napkins? I even got some pretty red ones.
Oh.
Look at me, all being all fancy.
Oh, look at you.
So I just did some smoked meat because there's a lot of beef products and stuff, heavier meats and flavors that are usually served in Brazil. So I thought that would be a good mix. And then I actually just fried up some halloumi because they have a similar cheese there in Brazil. I can't remember the name of it. It's named after a particular area, but texture-wise, it's very similar, just not quite as salty. And they also fry it and grill it.
Oh.
Even on the beach, there's guys that walk by saying queijo, queijo, which is cheese in Portuguese, and they actually have a little portable, looks like a metal lunchbox that's got charcoal and stuff inside, and they will actually grill up cheese for you to eat on the beach.
How cool is this?
So I thought, but it's usually served with either like a honey, a sweet chili sauce or something. So I had this caramelized onion jam that I thought would be good with that. And then these are just the new sweet potato Breton artisan crackers. Never tried them before, so I thought that would be a good mix. Okay.
Wonderful.
So feel free to snack.
Okay.
I was gonna say, what happened to our music? Listen to Bossa Nova, because I figured, got to listen to the proper music while we're here. But there was 10 songs on, and I doubt very much we went through 10 songs already. Did we?
Do you want me to run over and check?
Oh, we'll check in a second.
Okay.
So this is you're really gonna have to get in here. So now it's a matter of how much sugar you want to put in. I'm gonna put in a little bit because there's gonna be for 2 drinks. Now, the way that Cesar mentioned it. Oh, cuts on the fingers.
I hate that when that happens.
Fresh lime. Okay, so we're gonna pour this.
Okay.
Now, instead of having to worry about shot glasses, he says he counts to 5 for each person.
Oh my.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's pretty close, I think.
Now, you should have really muddled this first, but this is a really big glass. So you really want to squish this in there.
Oh, can you ever smell? Do you want me to do that while
get in
we're...
there.
Yeah.
Day drinking's failing.
Uh-oh. Well, no, it's never failing.
It's never failing.
I'll see if that's...
Okay.
Yeah, you can see if that's...
Yeah. You put some muscle in there?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to put lots of ice. Just so this gets good and cold.
So you don't... There's no mix.
There's no mix.
This stuff is just...
It's the sugar, the fruit, and the ice.
Just going to double check on me.
It's usually up to 40%.
Holy hell.
Aren't you glad you came over now?
I always am glad when I see you.
How's this for sound effects on the audio podcast? You can make this into, if you can clip it out, maybe you can make it into like a ringtone. We're going to have to make that into a boomerang for Stacy's. But you see how cloudy it gets?
Yeah.
So now, I'm not taking the strainer part off my shaker. Because of course with all the sugar, I do want some of the limes in there though. That's part of the fun. Oh, did I get you?
No, not at all. Not at all. Just fascinated by this. So cool.
I gotta share better.
Oh gosh.
I'm gonna share better. All right, and then more ice, he says. And we had so much fun, and then we're gonna do another one after this, because this will go down fast.
Oh, okay.
I think that's good enough, eh? I think that's hot ice.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Hopefully it's not too sticky.
No, I think it's good.
Good?
Yeah.
Saúde.
Cheers. Yes.
Saúde.
Yeah. Wow. That's interesting.
It's not what you think, eh?
No.
So now that's done with the bitter lime. So again, you can adjust the amount of sugar and stuff that you want it. So if you find that, hey, it's not sweet enough, you can always add more sugar to it.
I'm trying to think of what it reminds me of.
Alcohol?
Yeah, like like I'm doing a shot.
Well, you are actually, just with a little bit of extra stuff in it.
where do you get this stuff? Sorry.
The halloumi?
Yeah.
Grocery store. All of them have it. I got those at Metro, but PC has it too. So the independent. So just about all of them do. So look in the section where the international cheeses are. This is considered where all the Middle Eastern stuff is. Sometimes you'll find other ones that are just called, soft ripened cheese or whatever, but they're good, eh?
Does it come in a big block or already sliced?
That's probably it's a block about 2 by 3 or whatever, and then I sliced it up to fry it, so it's easier that way. It grills beautifully. So you throw it in a barbecue.
You just throw it on with anything?
Sometimes you'll find at grocery stores, especially in the deli section, where they're trying to make, they make kebabs.
Yeah.
They'll actually throw cubes of this.
Oh, really?
In between, like tomatoes and veg and chicken, would be really good. Yeah, because it can handle it.
Yeah. So, but when you go to fry it, you just throw it in the pan, or do you put olive oil, or?
I put a little bit of oil. It depends what pan you're using.
Yeah.
But as long as it's good and hot.
You're good.
Yeah, good to go.
Yum.
Yeah, olive oil's not bad for you. Okay, so this one we're gonna do. It's gonna be a little bit sweeter. We're gonna do this is the honey mangoes, the Atofo mangoes that are in season right now. The one that Cesar made me was passion fruit. So of course I drove around like a mad woman today trying to look for fresh passion fruit for us. So I'll let you peel this.
Okay.
And then instead of using the shaker, we're going to use, I have a plastic one and I have a jar, so we don't have to clean this.
This is funny. No.
So I have, so this is just a plastic shaker. And it's got the little thing in it. So you can either use that. I don't find it seals the same. And what he used was just a jar with a tight fitting lid.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm thinking, how ingenious, how many times you have mason jars kicking around.
Right.
Right? And he's just got a plastic lid and it was just good enough to put the stuff in.
Well, and it's a reusable, right? So it's.
And I'm going to get you a better knife than that.
Okay.
A little bit better anyways. So we just don't need to chunk chunks, so it doesn't have to be perfect because again, we're going to muddle it,
Muddle
right?
it, okay.
So, it is not rum. Unfortunately, for quite a while, especially for marketing purposes, the Americans and Canadians, the boards who are basically importing the stuff, they would always call it Brazilian rum.
Oh, okay.
Even though it doesn't say rum on the bottle, that's what people tend to call it or describe it. Okay. So, of course, I found it in the rum section at our LCBO because I went around the entire store and couldn't find it. So that's where it was.
Okay.
So, during the rum process, when you're making rum, so they both use sugarcane juice to start off with.
Okay.
The difference is that the sugarcane is cooked down till it's a molasses. And it's the molasses that's fermented and distilled to become rum. The Cachaça is just the sugarcane juice that is not cooked down first and just fermented and distilled.
I didn't know that.
That's the difference between the two.
Okay.
So the rum, they basically cook down that sweet juice first to make that sticky molasses type stuff, as opposed to just using the straight juice.
Oh.
And then the rum, sometimes they'll change the alcohol level, right?
Yep.
But they both can get aged. So you can get aged. Are you butchering the mango?
I'm at home. I normally peel them and just eat them.
She's like, oh, I gotta share this one. Yeah, just take chunks off of it.
Yeah, okay.
Do you want me to show you how I take
Yeah,
it?
could you?
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you can feel out where the pit is.
Yeah.
And then with your tip of your knife, and then cut down all the way.
Oh, okay.
So I'll do another video of that, and I'll add it into the end of this. So,
okay.
And then the pits of mangoes are never round; they're like oblong. Yeah.
Yeah.
So essentially, you can kind of figure out, but with your tip of your knife again, where the other one is, and if you keep doing that, if you just do 4 sides, then you're not wasting, and you can get slices of mango.
Nice.
Because the other 2 sides are not going to have a lot on it.
No.
Right? But that's lots.
Okay, cool.
You did well.
Okay, good. I learned something.
Okay, so here you do. Anyway, do that. I'm going to go and get the.
And cube it up a little bit more.
Pardon?
Cube it up just a little bit more.
Yeah, just a little bit chunks. Yeah, because
okay.
we're gonna have to
My little
eat
sucker.
that and drink that. Okay. We're gonna put the mango.
Thought I was free.
We're gonna put the mango in the jar.
I'll know how to. I have always struggled. Now you're just using peeler. I've massacred mangoes with knives, trying to get the sucker out and the peeler.
When you have a really good vegetable peeler, that thing is a godsend.
For a lot of things, eh? Yeah.
The only time it doesn't work is things are too soft.
Right.
So if we had bought a mango that was like mush, which you shouldn't have bought anyways, you should be squeezing your mangoes. It should have some give to it.
Some give, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Try it on this side.
Okay. We're gonna stop you now. All right, so same thing. I'm gonna use the tip of my knife till I can find the edge of the pit. That's where I know my cut mark is. Same thing on the other side. So this is gonna be the thinner side, obviously, because I'm not getting a ton. So I know that this side's gonna be a little further in now.
Okay.
Right? Just based on the shape of it. You can still feel it that way. And then you don't lose as much as the flesh. You can always get a little bit off the tip, but it's not really. You want to start butchering it, you can do that. Okay, I don't know what you're giggling about now.
I felt like I was gonna sneeze.
Oh.
So I did kind of like a rabbit's face to the camera. And then I started laughing.
So you can use, so Cesar's saying that in Brazil they have like frozen fruit, but it's more like a puree type thing.
Oh.
Where we have frozen fruit. So you could use frozen fruit. It's not going to be as fresh,
Okay.
right? Obviously, but there's nothing wrong with doing it. Okay, so again, we're going to add some sugar. I'm not going to add too much sugar because I'm thinking that these mango are pretty sweet, right?
Yeah.
But we need to counteract that other thing. Oh, Jesus.
Jeez.
I just missed the jar
It's all
completely.
good.
Oh my God, I hope my
I
cleaning,
hate you.
I
I
hope
hate
my
you.
cleaning lady's not watching.
She will be.
She's going to be like,
She'll be like, what did you do?
Okay, I'm going to clean that. You muddle.
Okay, I'll muddle.
That's better.
What's the Harry Potter term? Is it muggles? Not muddle.
Muggles. Yeah,
Yeah.
muggles.
Yeah, muggles. Muddling.
Oh, it's not the same.
I know, I'm just kidding.
So
I
if
was
you
just
don't
like-
have, hang on a second.
If you don't have one of these things,
I don't have one of these things.
these things,
Yeah, so that's like an actual muddler.
do you know what I've used? I've used the base of a wooden spoon.
Yes, and
It
that's
takes a little
exactly what
longer.
I was telling Cesar is that, you know, because he was saying like if you don't have one. So sometimes I even have I have a plastic ice cream scoop that
Yes.
the base of it is very similar to
Right,
that. So
yeah.
anything that just gives it a really good mush.
Yeah. Yeah, this looks pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. You good? Okay, stop it.
Just getting some frustration out while I'm doing it.
You're day drinking. Can't be that far. I got sugar on the floor.
It's all good.
With
It's
my
all good.
bare feet. Oh, you got socks on
I
at
got socks,
least.
it'll be good.
Okay.
So we count?
Yeah, ready?
1, 2, 3, and I tip.
4,
No.
5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it's not like guzzle, 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 guzzle 5.
No. It's a sort of a gentle pour.
Okay. Ice. And you get to shake this time.
Awesome.
Since you seems that you had such a groove on the last time.
I love shaking. It's like my dancing.
So this would be fun. So think about for the summer how you can get all these different kinds of tropical fruits. You can use pineapple,
Yep.
right? Papaya,
Mm.
right? So you can kind of play around.
I bet you could use even orange, like a little bit of
You
orange.
could.
It'll be more citrusy, but
You
or
could.
grapefruit.
Yep.
That would be kind of fun.
You can, yeah, but you can experiment with
Yeah.
whatever you want. Okay, I'll start off with that ice first.
Okay.
Where's the lid?
Little lid maybe
Where's
over
lid?
there. Okay.
See? Instant cocktail shaker. Oh my God, she's giving it some flair.
We're gonna dance now.
So the interesting thing is, if you're really not a fan of the cachaça for whatever reason, there's a lot of even down there you can ask for a caproiska,
Keep doing it while
which
you're talking.
is exactly the same cocktail but with vodka instead.
Okay, what is that called?
Caproiska.
Caproska.
So there's caipirinha
Caipirinha.
and then there's caproska.
Proska.
So there's just instead of like vodka, it's
Proska.
oska at the end.
Ooh,
Yeah.
okay, that's good.
Ooh, that looks good.
Yeah. It's not really secure.
All right, 2 new glasses. Let me get this. Here, just smell that first. Does it smell better because it's a little sweeter with the mango?
Oh,
Nice.
yeah.
Now with our bossa nova back on.
All those dance lessons work. Not really, but
Oh.
can I say?
I was gonna say you did dance lessons.
I did.
Oh,
A couple of years ago.
oh, you've done a little bit of everything.
Yeah, I like dancing. I like singing as well, but I won't.
That's
I just
another
won't-
show.
That's another
That's
show.
after the. That's after
That's
the
after
fourth
the day
drink.
drinking.
That's after the 4th drink. Okay. All right. So okay, let's get that in there.
I'll divide the mango later.
Yep. So you're, in other words, you're a better pourer than I am.
Not at all. Seems to be a lot more in the mason jar.
Yeah, a little bit.
How do I?
Yeah.
I don't know how to get the mango out. 'Cause it's kind of smushy.
Okay, so we talked about all the different variations. So now it's just a matter of you getting your cocktail on for this spring season. So a couple things I wanted to close up the show with. Depending on when you're watching this, our next live show is in Sudbury on April 18th. We're having a tequila night at La Casa Mexicana downtown. If anyone has ever been to Sudbury or is from the Sudbury area, everyone knows La Casa Mexicana. Sylvia makes the greatest authentic Mexican food.
My favorite spot.
So we're gonna have some little Mexican snacks and stuff, and I'm gonna teach everybody about the way to know a good tequila and how to drink it so you're not drinking that swill with the lemon and salt
Because
stuff.
there's got to be certain kinds that are shot quality and not shot quality. Because I mean, some people must go, I can't believe you're shooting that tequila. Because a lot of people think that it's all shot.
I sip tequila. I don't even shoot it. Yes.
There's tons of people that think it's that lemon, salt, go.
The only reason they do that is because either it's too strong for them and they can't drink it, or it is they just don't like the taste of it, or they think that all tequila has to be a shooter.
And we'll be talking about that on the live show.
We will be talking about that in the live show. Exactly.
Circling back.
Okay, so in the
Because I always go offside. I'm like,
drinks are kicking in.
shiny.
Okay, so you should all know how to make this thing now. So you can go next time you go to a farmer's market or a grocery store and go and buy different fruits and experiments. It's exactly the same process, right? So now you should be, oh my God, I guess it's okay. She's doing all right. So if you want to see any kind of other fun shenanigans that happen in this kitchen, this is where I do all my demo videos for the VIP lounge. But you need an entry code to enter that, and it changes every month. And for the month of April, it is
sunny days.
Because we're kind of hoping. So between Caipirinhas and sunny days makes for a perfect month.
Yay!
So make sure you rate and subscribe to us on any of the podcast players you're listening to us on, and including SoundCloud. So one more for Stacy to memorize in our list. And then, of course, the YouTube channel as well. Please rate us, even if you're not subscribing. If you're watching one of the videos or you're listening to one, even by rating us, it actually
through and watch
all it does is it just helps us bump up in the search results, so that if other people are looking for videos or audio podcasts having to do with food, drinks, or travel, it just allows them to find us faster. That's all.
Help us help you.
Help us. Oh my God. It sounded like an infomercial. Okay, we're gonna go and have more cheese and cocktails and get ready to. We're actually gonna be taping another episode after this, but you'll have to find out.
It should be really funny.
It should be really funny. Anyways, till that time, cheers.
Cheers.
Thanks so much for watching this video. We love putting it together. It's so much fun. All of our favorite things, good food, good drinks, a lot of travel talk, and we put it all together in one fun show. So make sure you follow us here, click on the videos below, follow, subscribe, and find us on your favorite podcast player. We'll see you at our next trip.